We're going to do one last question. Okay. What was your favorite performance of all time? And what was the lesson you can extract from it?
To be on stage on time, but that was a good performance.
I know which one you're talking about.
I was actually going to share that performance too. No, okay, because I remember that happened because, okay, we get to the wings, right? So I'm like, okay, staying in the wings, getting ready, taking my breath, and I just feel someone shove the shit out of me out of the way, and I'm like, who the fuck? I turn around and then see just in cartoons, you see the blur of the person running.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I looked on stage, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah,
there's a video of it on Facebook, and I was on stage when it happened, and I was waiting for my cue, and then all of a sudden I see Sassy's the person who is coupled up with Joey. I see Sassy alone. I'm just thinking, wait a minute, something's not right here. But then I just see a go, and then you can see me in the video just smiling, just oh my god, he actually got there in time. It's so insane.
Yeah. The choreography involves a dip, just for those of you guys listening. So it involves a dip.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And then Joey was not on stage, but he made it right in time to catch her before she did the dip on her own. It was like literally like a movie moment, dude.
She herself said that like she had no idea where she was, so she was ready to somehow dip herself if it was impossible. I don't even know how she'd do that.
Little did she know I'd teleport.
Oh, okay. But then, okay, question, Joey, for that performance, for that specific part, do we have POV footage from your point of view?
No, we don't. It would have been released already, but I was too in the moment, too stressed, too in the moment.
But was it just spectacles like recording the whole entire time? No.
But it's okay. But that was favorite performance in many ways of mine because it was like the last of Levad. Like it was bringing back a lot of old pieces, and it wasn't only Levad. We did recipe pieces too, so I got to dance with them again, and it was just all good vibes all night long, even after that happened. But it was just nice. It was City Walk. Like where else? Like I did.
City Walk.
Yeah, it was great.
I got an answer to that question.
Yeah, go ahead.
To the main question. Real quick note, just because Joey mentioned Recipe Man, I just want to say a quick story about CJ. The first time I ever met CJ, I walked up to him, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Big fan. And he's like, hey, dog, it's nice seeing you too. And in my head, I'm like, dude, this is the first time we ever met. Boom, that's it. For some reason, he thought he had met me before, but I think he was just being nice. Boom, there we go. Sorry about CJ Edwards.
That's just how CJ is for you, though.
I kind of figured. But my favorite place to have performed and the lesson it taught me, Aventura Carnival Cruise.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So where it goes from like Long Beach, I think, all the way to Rosarito, Mexico. And the rooms were paid, the food was paid for. And it was awesome because it taught me, like, honestly, you never really know where dance is going to take you. I never expected to dance on a boat. I thought I was going to be doing like competitions and shows here and there. But I was like, when I heard like we're going to be dancing on the boat, I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then it happened. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. It sucks that I lost my phone like a couple days after I came back from it. So I have none of the photos, none of the videos.
So you're making all this up.
No, ask Liz. She can back it up.
I don't know. These look photoshopped.
Shut up, Joey.
That's a pretty cool opportunity.
That was great. It was
dance
great.
on a boat and then perform while you're dealing with the ocean.
I didn't think it was going to be such a big thing, but it really was. There were some moments where you would just hit a wave and you feel it. Oh, you feel it. But it was fun. It was a great time.
Anybody else?
Oh, okay. I feel because all performances are special in their own way, but I feel like the one that really taught me something was when I was in New York and we went to the Alvin Ailey Theater. And not only did I perform with my VS&G homies, but we danced with some of the main Versatile main company dancers. And we couldn't perform like the actual performance on the actual event, but we did perform with all the people that were going to perform with us. And so when we actually performed in this like warehouse area, I forget where, but to me, like while I was performing, it was like dance brought me to New York. Like I was able to meet all these cool people, all these OGs from New York, and go to this cool event and battle there and perform here because of dance. So to me, that was like, dance does bring opportunities. So that was my thing.
Two for very different reasons. One, with my last company, when we headlined Comic-Con, and first of all, Comic-Con.
You guys
really
headlined Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Shit, that's
So,
respect.
Getting into Comic-Con is hard as a viewer, let alone like actually performing and being like the headliner there. We did it in cosplay. It was like so many fun, cool things because it was a whole show. It was like a 40-minute show. I got to cosplay one of my favorite characters, Gambit from X-Men. So I was Gambit performing. So we got to act, and it was a comedic act and dance. So there was like a whole storyline that we did. So I was like, oh my God, I got to do this on Comic-Con stage in front of like huge, big people and like actors and actresses in the industry. So that was amazing. And the stage is huge. So that was really fun. What I learned from that is, there was a costume change because we started off with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is one of my favorite shows. And then we had to go do costume changes during acts. So learning how to hold the pressure of performing on that stage, changing clothes, keeping a calm, cool thing because you're on the Megatron. So everything you do is your face is like a mile big. So you can't fuck up because it's all like right there. So that, and just keeping my energy conserved for a 40-minute long show. And then the green rooms and everything to change is below the stage, like stairs below the stage. So it's not like a quick thing. It's not like, just around the corner, just go change. It's go down that flight of stairs, down that flight of stairs, down the hall to the right. And you're like, what? So that was hard. And then my other one is dancing with you and Roy. Gay. Dancing with you.
When did we dance?
For the Rose Parade.
Oh, yeah.
So
the Rose
cute.
Parade, backup dancing for Kool and the Gang was
Ooh, that was fun.
pretty amazing. Not only because of the journey to it was really amazing. The Kool and the Gang is like an old school throwback, reminiscent kind of group that hits everybody, and to backup dance with them and to meet them and then be so humble was amazing. And that was the biggest crowd that I probably will ever perform for. There was about 1 million viewers.
The biggest stage too, fucking walking 6 miles.
Seriously,
Yeah,
so the biggest
on stage. Shit.
It's huge, and there's millions of people that watch. And then Will Ferrell commented on our performance on the news, and was commenting on all of our stuff and doing all this like a comedy skit on us while we were performing. So I was like, this just keeps getting better and better. And I think that really you can't get any better. And I helped choreograph that as well, like co-choreograph.
We both choreographed for that shit.
Yeah, so it was like choreographing for an artist, performing for 1 million viewers, plus Will Ferrell was doing the whole thing against us, which is funny. And what I learned from that is stamina, because oh my gosh, that you're dancing for 6 miles nonstop and there's cameras in every direction and people like right here. So there's no space or area for you to like, what am I doing? Did I fuck up? Like you just do. And hope you do. So yeah, that was really physically, mentally, and spiritually, that was a lot for me, but it was really rewarding.
It was fun. You guys were dancing. On my side, I was goofing off a lot. I was literally sitting with the crowd and lying down with them. I was like doing whatever I can to get away with. And then our director saw me and was like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, time to go keep dancing. Just because I was like, you know what, fuck this, I need a rest. And I just sat with the crowd. So that was a great opportunity to be able to do it twice too, because previously we did Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Let's see. So with like other seasoned dance department people, we danced for, how do I explain this? So the seasoned orchestra team, I don't know what to call it, was having a concert for showing their live pieces. And then one of the pieces was to West Side Story, which we were asked to dance to. And we had the original cast come watch, which was pretty cool. And then
wow,
have a Q&A after with them. And so that was pretty cool. And then that taught me how to work with live music where it's pre-recorded, so it might change on the day of, depending on the situation. And then we did the same piece, but we did a recording of it. So we used a recorded song for one of the CSUN dance department's shows that fall, I think. And that one, the CD that they were using, the music started skipping at the very beginning, but people,
Yikes.
like, it was in the middle of the dance.
Like, I hate
So we were already people on there, they started dancing, and then it just started skipping and like going backwards, and then it was just a mess. And I was just like on this, I wasn't on stage, thankfully. I was just on the sidelines. Oh my gosh. And I was just watching all of my fellow dancers that were actually on stage, just trying to keep it together as much as possible. Luckily, it was more of the focus was a duet. And then we had a small group on the side. So the people who were in the group just kind of like struck a pose kind of, and just kind of, do we move? Do we continue? What do we do?
Oh my
Panicking. But then the duet, the people who were doing the duet, they were just like, they started repeating choreo, but then they would like change it up a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah, it was amazing. So that was crazy. And that just taught me, you never know what's going to happen. So you have to be prepared. And just go with the flow.
And then Nancy ran up and tried to get the stereo, and she kicked it off stage, and it hit kind of. What a right time! It's the right time, and everybody started dancing.
Oh God! All right, anybody else?
Is there nobody else?
No memorable. Okay, for me, mine was my last competition ever with FanBiz, 2017 June. Because for me, it was like more like a full circle moment for me, since starting it back in 2004. That was like one of the things that I aspired to be, not so much of a name, but more like to get a title. And then during the times where they were starting to place more, I was in daddy duty. But when I came out of retirement from competing, just to finish things on my term, it felt great to experience that. Just to be like, it was a long, hard road, but you got to experience it. And I guess that's the main lesson. Like, the success you want is never going to come at the time you want. Because I wanted it to happen in 3 years. Nope. What happened in 2007 is that we actually disbanded, and I had 3 months I was going through like a 3 month, like, I felt like my heart was broken because it was something I was working so hard towards, and then brought it back up, rebranded, redid the whole structure and everything. And then I became a dad. So that being able to compete took a backseat, but it's never going to be as short as you want it. However long you think it's going to be, triple that.
Damn, daddy. Damn, daddy.
Okay.